Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's great to have the panel. We appreciate all the effort to be here. This is what I've always struggled with, and I think I'm going to open up with really Ms. Chase, because I think all of us appreciate a business model that people have an idea of a service that's not being rendered. That's an idea. You all have to develop a business plan, and then you go to the markets to raise money. You're assuming risk. Hopefully somewhere down the road there's a return. That's the way the business works. That's the capitalist system. It's great. It's thriving. It's why we have one of the greatest economies in the world, even in a down time. Why doesn't this work for, let me ask this question this way. If the FCC can control the pipeline by picking winners and losers of intervention, what is the market signal to build out more pipes?
I don't think the FCC is controlling the pipeline to pick winners and losers.
Okay, let me ask this question again. And I'm not trying to pick a fight. I'm saying, where is the market signal if we want to build out more pipes? If there is a government agency that then can say, bad boy, bad girl. Usually if there's a constrained supply, the market would say you can pay a premium for access. Eventually the market signal would be what? Build out another pipe. Just like, and you've made these decisions in your whole business plan, and that's the way the system. So my question is, what's the market signal that would encourage build out of more pipes? Because what's the better answer instead of government regulation? The better answer is build more pipes.
I think there's a variety of answers, and build more pipes might be one of those answers, but I also think that it's only you.
It's the only market answer. I mean, it's the only answer in a competitive market that then private capital would flow to build it. Now we have an example of government trying to intervene in building this and the stimulus, and we found out that we overbuilt, we incentivized government-run. We didn't. We have unserved, underserved areas. The stimulus is an example, a perfect example of how we failed by providing government money to do what the market should do. So let me go. I've got 2 minutes left, and I want to ask Mr. Ciccone. I hope I pronounced that right. The FCC says that these rules bring certainty to the broadband economy, and certainty in the business model is very, very important. It lowers. If you got certainty, you have lower risk. You can borrow more capital, or the cost of capital is less. That's true, right?
Correct.
Isn't the uncertainty that the FCC cured originally caused by the FCC?
I couldn't
Was that unfair?
No, I don't think so, Mr. Shimkus. I clearly, and I think I reflected this in my opening statement, that I think this rule is a fair and middle ground, but certainly that's fair in comparison with the alternatives that we were facing.
That's great, and I want to end up with Mr. Dereji, and I appreciate your testimony, and they highlight your background, and again, I see a segue to market principles is the best way to provide goods and services to individuals. But do you believe it is equitable that these rules apply to you but not web companies?
I find that to be a tragedy that they apply solely to us and not web companies.
Do you agree with the letter we received from the NCTA, the cable folks, that drawing these types of distinctions between broadband providers and web companies no longer makes sense?
I would agree.
Great. And Mr. Chairman, I'm finished. Thank you for time. Yield back.
Gentleman yields back the balance of his time. Chair recognizes the gentlewoman from California, Ms. Matsui, for